Welcome back to beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for the final 9 holes of the Myrtle Beach Open. I'm Ian Anderson, joined by my man, Corey Myrtle. We got a heater 2-stroke lead for Freeman.
Woof, he's getting chased down by the South Carolina boy himself, Evan Scott, putting together a great front 9, but it's just fun to watch disc golf here at Splinter City. Vacation vibes, off-season starting right.
You'll love the Myrtle Beach Open, man. It's a classic, end of the season.
Look at the scores, too. Bunch of birdies. Always fun to watch these pros play a course that they can just rip up.
Mm-hmm. That is very scoreable. I'll see if Freeman can hold on to that lead. 2 strokes, 9 to go. First up, hole 10, Corey.
Oof, hole 10, the site of the worst diagnosis I gave during round 1. Turns out this is just a gentle hyzer coming in, that kind of flip up but flat finish. We saw everybody throw the right gap during our round 1 coverage. The drone just flying up the gut. Whatever you got, though, 330 feet, stick it on the green, get your birdie.
Scott has the tee. 2 off the lead. Looks like just what the Myrtle ordered.
I like it. Maybe almost a little too flat on the finish there, but great shot.
Meinstma, he is just 3 back. Doable.
I like this. Good straight finish. Yeah, great shot, Noah.
Leiviska.
Ooh, 2-turn.
Yeah. Nice little tree direct there.
On the green. Circle's edge-ish, maybe?
Yeah. Freeman.
Throwing something with a little more stability. I like that. Onto the wood chips. Always a good feeling.
There's one hole they're not getting a stroke on him, Corey.
Yeah. It stops now.
Leiviska. Birdie putt. As our man Pavo Stubstad looks on.
And actually, Kale's dad on the bag there, making an
No
appearance.
way.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember him making a cool, heartfelt post about having him in town. It was all fun.
Oh, I love that. Love that putt from Kale. Scott to match.
Oh, he knew it, too. That's an important putt. You got to keep pace.
That was. Meinstma sneaks in his birdie.
How about the leg kick, Noah? Excited about it.
That grabbed a share of second for Noah as well. With the Scott par. Freeman will send the lead back to 3. There's the lone par out of the card for Scott. Needed that birdie, Corey. That would have been a little different, man.
It really would, you know. You got to keep pace. He started off with a 5-stroke lead. He chipped it all the way down to 2. You cannot cede any ground at that point.
No. Hole 11, what are we doing?
Oh, we're throwing through the woods, as is tradition here at Splinter City. This is, I believe, one of those holes that, you know, feels like a sidearm, but I think some of our players have been throwing backhands, like the turning, quick turn backhands. Really, whatever you got, though, that's going to have that right finish is going to play great for this one.
Meinstma, fantastic at that shape. In the circle. Leiviska.
Ooh, keep going. Yes, love that shot.
That was gorgeous from Kale. Freeman.
Yeah, not shocked to see Joel going to the sidearm here. He throws this, like, Gator 3, whatever he's ripping on these days, maybe a Cayman. Shot so well.
Wow. He's coming out this back 9 firing, Corey.
Yeah, you could tell maybe he checked those scores after 9, saw a little ground getting made up. He's like, nah, no more.
Scott with a gem as well. That should work for 2.
4 great shots. 296 feet. You'd think they'd be getting on the green, you know?
Meinstma to kick off a likely star frame. And again, sneaks it in over the nubs.
Whatever it takes. No pictures on the scorecard. Granted, there is video, but...
Scott for birdie. Taking a little extra time on this one after missing that putt on the last.
I think you nailed it. Take your time. Reset. sting it in there.
That's what Evan Scott does. Leiviska walking to a birdie putt as well.
Sashaying to a birdie putt, maybe.
A little saunter, maybe?
Yeah, thank you.
But even your walk has swag.
Yeah.
Leiviska.
Yeah, it's where the swag is born. You know what I mean? He's going to start busting out the Conor McGregor soon enough.
Oh, my gosh. Please, no. And Freeman to close out the start frame. Nicely done by the card. No movement in the scores, though. The lead stays at 3 for Freeman.
Yeah, all green. Good to see on the bottom of the scorecard, especially if you're in the lead. No strokes lost. And here we are, hole 12, the site of the big-time boom boom by Joel in round 1. Put away your discs if you're into them or you like the way they fly currently, because this entire fairway is asphalt. Boom it straight, skip it off the asphalt, and get yourself in position for this left-to-right finish down by the green.
It is a big boom, though. Almost feels longer than 818 for some reason.
I think it might just be the shape of the fairway. Like, you know, there is room to flex, but it's tight woods, or essentially nasty woods on both sides. So it's really a golf shot. You're trying to get as far away down there.
Meinstma up first. Throws the flexor.
I love the angle on the stability.
Missed the road for that extra bonus skip, but still, that's a great drive.
I know you wanted this to catch the edge, but kind of actually in that shrubbage. See if it'll play into his second shot.
Leiviska going for the road slide. Haha, you love it.
Play your angles, you know what I mean? Just straight shot on the road, put the disc away, and never throw it again.
Joel Freeman. Is this gonna... Ooh.
Same disc as round 1. Didn't quite get the edge on it that he got in round 1, but again, fantastic shot in position for the 3.
Yeah, you can see a good 80 feet past Kale right there. Scott. Scott can boom it too, Corey.
He plays the angles so well, but I think, a little bit overturned. You know, again, anywhere on the fairway, though, you're going to have a pretty reasonable approach up to this basket.
Yep. Leiviska throwing 2.
This is going to be interesting to me. It's quite a ways around the bend to the right, so a backhand feels like you got to thread it.
Man,
Which
I don't know that you can do better, Corey.
Which he does.
Gosh.
He's the master, dude. He is the backhand bladed master.
He is, man. Scott, a little pinched on the angle, has to go out and around as a result. I don't think this has the drift.
Interesting. Yeah, almost too pinched for that sidearm.
Yeah, it's a tough putt from distance out there for Scott. Let's see if Freeman can pile on with a good shot here.
Oh, I think so. It has the stability to it at the end. You're going to see it jump.
Oh, man.
It's hard to beat
Joel
a guy
put the-
when he's playing like that, you know?
He just put the hammer down all of a sudden, didn't
Yes. 3 holes. Oh, my God. Noah trying to put the hammer down on Joel right there. Almost whacked him with a tree.
he? It's we're testing limits of dead and unattached. At least that's unattached. I'll give him that one.
Pro play there. Put the disc back where it was. Totally legitimate.
Yeah.
That looked copacetic to me. That looked reasonable.
Above the board.
Yes.
Meinstma going above the
Ooh.
trees with his second.
Good call. Good call there. Wow.
Wow.
Airing it into the woods long, but honestly, you know, you're on the green. You're in the mix.
Yeah. You'll at least get a 4 from there. Scott trying to grab a 3 from the woods. My call is at least 50, 60 from over here.
Yeah, through a line. Bad footing. Yeah, no jump.
Oh, gosh. Flashes, chains. You can see the local wanted that one, Corey.
Yeah, good action on it, and you can feel it slipping, I think, a little bit with Joel so close to the basket.
Meinstma had that on a line, and maybe if it doesn't tickle, that goes in. It'll be a par coming up, though, and can Freeman grab another stroke on both Scott and Meinstma?
Oh.
No.
Wow. From the angle of the second camera, it looked a lot closer. He stepped
It
up to
did.
that. I'm like, wow, that's 25 feet.
Now Leiviska to grab a stroke on the card, barely, but it's in.
Backhand stroke on the card. Rarely seen on this one, I have to think.
He was also farthest from the pin after the tee shots?
Yes. Wow. Kale's a beast.
Yeah, he is. Freeman now makes
Wow.
the par putt, a
Jeez.
little high.
All right. It looked inevitable about 45 seconds ago, but
Mm-hmm.
back to interesting.
Yeah, did him a favor there. And there are some stroke separating holes coming up as well.
Very true. A lot of trees in between here and 18.
Mm-hmm. A lot of trees on this one, Corey.
A lot of trees, but not much distance. 210 feet. You got to birdie this one. Meander any way you want through the trees, whether it's sidearm with the gentle right finish or like a straight backhand at one of the 3 or 4 tiny gaps on the right side. Whatever you got, get it up in there, stick it on this sand, make your putt, move on to the next one. I love the would those count as palmettos or palm? Like, what are those? Is that what a palmetto is? The short palm trees?
I wish I knew.
Yeah, us West Coasters, we just don't know that kind of thing. But I love them.
Yeah, they're cool looking. That was a cool shot from Leiviska. Looks like 4 in a row. Meinstma likes the forehand play.
I like the forehand play.
Yeah, so does Noah. Freeman also sticking to that.
We saw off the tree. We saw everybody throw this little high gap during round 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good play here.
Scott, there's a chance to close the gap to 2 with a good drive. That's not it, though.
Was a chance.
Man.
Yeah.
No. And back to Scott for his second.
Okay, wow, high again.
He was trying to make that.
Yeah, I think so. He knows he needs it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Noah's right there, too.
Freeman to maintain at least 3 strokes. Ooh. Corey.
He's feeling it a little bit, you know? The putts don't look like they're lacing them. They're not, like, coming out of his hand clean. We saw maybe 36, 40 holes of just really locked in Joel so far. So, they're looking a little sketchy.
Yep. A couple cracks in the armor. Meinstma sneaking an arrow through with the birdie. Grabs a stroke. The lead is 2 for Freeman. As we head to 14.
263. Really not going to be fun if you can only throw the righty backhand. You want something that has that stally, fading out sidearm, righty sidearm flight to it. Lefty backhand obviously plays too. But it's really short. The only kicker is the wind coming off the road could very well play a factor. Obviously today it doesn't seem like the windiest day out here at Myrtle Beach, or at Splinter City, I should say, but it's something to think about.
Random thought from Ian. There's a hole at the fort that is exactly like this.
That's
Do you
just
remember that one?
Straight up pinched off to the right like that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
little creek right by it.
100%. There's
Yep.
oh gosh, what hole is that? Number, I don't even know.
Like 13, 14, something
14,
like that?
yeah, exactly. I was going to say
Yeah.
13 or 14 at the edge there, but
Ooh.
not
While we
good.
talk, they're throwing some ugly shots, Corey.
I told you, man, the righty backhand, Kale, severe disadvantage on this one compared to Joel, who could just chuck this one up. This is right in his wheelhouse.
And Meinstma was making up ground, but threw a pretty awful drive. And Freeman capitalizes. That should send the lead back to 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Scott. He needs a birdie now to stay 3 back.
Looks like he's getting chill. I think it fought through the trees at least. He's in the circle, 26 feet maybe. Oh, my
Meinstma,
God.
yeah, really short right.
Okay. I mean, I'm not convinced those 2 shots were from the same sequence. They don't look like this on the same planet, but I'll take it.
Leiviska out in circle 2, maybe fairway for birdie. Just shy on the line. Over to Scott for birdie. To stay 3 back of Freeman.
Yeah.
Oh, classic disc golf too. Putting at just a screaming road with cars behind you. Feels right.
Joel to send the lead back to 3. Taking advantage of the Meinstma miscue on a short par 3. That's a lot more comfortable, Corey. We got four to go, now 3 strokes instead of 2.
100%, man. Nail on the head. Like you can always 2 strokes, any hole, birdie, bogey, very real possibility. 3 strokes, it's a multiple holes of badness that has to happen to you.
Agreed. Par is salvaged for the rest. On to 15.
Hole 15, just a beautiful hole, but a real doozy for our players here. Thread the needle off the tee. You got to hit the gap, but then that tight left finish after the fact, really want to dive it around the tree or power pole that the drone is flying now. Fall in here to the left, check it up in the sand, do your thing. I think for Joel, there's no reason to get super aggressive around the corner. Just get it up in the fairway. Make the other players really try and hit a fine line here.
Freeman up first. Ooh, needs to get lucky.
I would say that's medium lucky.
I'm with you. That could have been buried in the woods, head high. Scott.
Yeah, see, it's so tempting to try and cut that corner short to get it all the way back around to the left, but, you know, you take the
I think these are misses. They got to be misses, right?
Oh, I think they're misses for sure. For sure. You want to be right side of that tree, I think.
Yeah.
But, you know, Kale misses even a little less than the others in good position.
Yeah, gets away with it. Meinstma could send the lead
There we
back
go.
to 2. Yeah.
A little bit more. Oop.
Oh, my gosh.
You can see how tight that little turn is, you know, pulling it right of that tree and left of the others.
Long look at 2 for Joel.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
giving it a chance.
Why not when you putt like Joel? Might as well.
Yeah, good point.
Scott from distance. Tough line.
Knows he needs it.
Gosh, what an effort.
These guys, man, putting bids on him from 100 feet.
You love it. Meinstma, a late tree hit, resulted in an awkward birdie putt. It's a must make, though.
Oh,
Corey.
he thought he had it.
You thought he did. That was on line.
Oh,
Dried up just short. And Leiviska is charging right now. He's threatening for second all of a sudden.
good birdie putt, man. He's putting them together down the stretch. Just birdie, 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 birdie. Finish strong. See what happens at the end.
Pars coming for Meinstma, Freeman, and Scott in that order.
Good mental ordering there, Ian.
I was worried.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it, and if I look dumb, I look dumb.
We're moving. Oh, I like hole 16, Corey. It's a spin.
Me too. 428, par 3 in the woods, so it's going to be a tough one. We saw actually Keegan Rote and Local Flavor rip one right up in there and get the birdie on it. For your righty backhands, it's straight for so long, then the very late drift to the right. For the sidearms or lefty backhands, it's going to be more of like a flipping shot the whole way. It's not your generic sidearm hyzer. It's going to be that like hyzer flip into the hyzer still.
This is the Kale special. This looks too low, though.
Yeah,
It is.
you nailed it though. I should have just said, well, this is a Kale hole.
Yeah, it really is. Or at least it should have been. He's just one back a second as well. Freeman goes to the forehand. He did more flip on this, I think.
I think so, but you can see he was trying to go, you know, never really get to flat, flip it the whole way.
Scott. Door
Voy-
open to grab a stroke.
Voyeur cam a little bit.
Oh, this is a shank, Corey.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah, I mean, it was like I almost looked like he was trying to throw a roller, to be honest with you. I don't think he was, but
Yeah. Meinstma, can he find the line?
I think it's...
Gosh.
Oh, it's really good. It looked like it was turning a little early, but it came right down.
Scott in trouble. If he gets a 3, I'll be impressed.
Okay.
Looks like I'll be impressed.
Hey, you still got some impressing to do.
He does. A little work left to do. Leiviska has a long look at 2. Man, it's been on fire lately, though.
Yeah, half go.
Yeah, it was.
Give it the shape. Puncher's chance. Hope it goes in, but take a 3.
A long, crowded look at 2 for Joel.
Oh! Jolie! That
That
was moment of the tournament if that
Yeah,
goes
absolutely. Incredible stuff. Meinstma, big putt again to grab a stroke, and he finds the band this time. No!
in. Oh, he's all over it.
Dang it. Scott for par. No, I'm not impressed.
No.
Neither is he.
That little tree. Get out of here. Yeah, I think the hopes of our second place competitors here slowly extinguishing. You know, hole 18 does have the opportunity for somebody to like clutch up and get an eagle on it, but if you have more than 2 strokes, it's really simple to just lay up, par.
Need to make a move. It's got to be here, Corey.
It
17.
really does. 408-foot bullet shot. Definitely, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say it's forable, but it's opportunity to get a stroke from a birdie for sure. As long as you make the gap off of the tee here, it's going to push down to within 100 feet likely regardless. So hit the gap, keep it low, and skittle this thing up inside the circle.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Leiviska up first. Yeah, this one is a swing, man, with that low ceiling.
Ooh, like that drift, though. Didn't get the straight finish, but he's circled 35 feet, maybe.
Yeah. Freeman. Looking for the dagger drive, but that's not it.
No, but honestly, though,
Kinda.
You know? Like, just as long as you're getting up the fairway, it feels daggerish at this point.
You make points. Meinstma.
Got to get aggressive.
Oh, man, that had the shape. Oh, no.
Onto the street.
That one's brutal.
Ay.
Oofda.
Yeah.
Scott.
I think Noah might have thrown the dagger drive, to be honest with you.
Yeah, honestly, huh? Into his own heart.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott, maybe some late heroics? He is down 4, though, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it was a heroic drive, but I think the time for late stage heroics are, I don't know, slowly drifting.
Meinstma trying to throw in the par with a skip shot.
That's right, you know.
Yeah.
This hole may end up costing him a couple of bucks.
Yeah, true, huh? Freeman just pitches it over there for the easy par.
It's always a settling feeling. Like you got guys chasing you down, and one bogey's a hole, and the next one
Bogey's the next hole.
double bogeys the next hole.
No, you're right.
Ugh.
Brutal. Leiviska. This is to grab a share of second.
I was gonna
Or
say,
maybe solo second? Yeah, that was for solo second.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Kale's like in position to leapfrog late.
How about that? Scott?
No.
Oh, my goodness. The wheels have come off. Late.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5 holes in a row he's missed a putt on, unfortunately.
Yeah. Meinstma gets the double home after that nasty tree kick. Man, I loved his drive if he missed that tree, too.
Yeah, it did. It had great shape. If it was left of that tree, I think it gets home, but
Yeah.
it's right, and you got the magenta on the scorecard.
Sure did. Oof.
279 for gas? What the?
What?
Oh, man, and that's Shell. That's
Dude.
not the cheap stuff.
I swear, you go to like the Southeast, dude, everything is half price compared to California. It's
God.
unbelievable, dude.
It's criminal.
We got to
My
move, bro.
God, yeah. T
Can't give
minus
up the
how
weather,
long, but yeah, it's a very good point. I mean, granted, it's pouring rain in San Francisco, but it's beautiful Splinter City. Hole 18, 543 feet. Hazard just short of the basket, or just short of this green here, extended out about 50 or 100 feet. So lay up or send it 500 feet over the hazard for the deuce. I don't think we're in position to see any of these guys get super aggressive, just considering where we're at with everything, but we're here.
Kale looks like the layup play with a putter. That do the job, Corey?
Yep, exactly. I mean, essentially the hazard is just short of that that side or street there, extended to the funky logs just before the basket.
Freeman's drive.
Definitely
Fine.
pushing close, but it's green.
Okay. Scott.
It's so hard to see the string. I think I would like a couple of flags or something, but
Yeah, Evan just laying up short as well.
a couple of putts go in on the last few holes, and I think we get some super aggressive play. Although that
That's a spin for the green from Meinstma. Can it slide far enough? No.
No, it cannot. In the hazard.
Yeah. Should make for an easy par at least. Leiviska in his third, or excuse me, second.
Yeah.
Nice.
As long as you punch it through this weird little art tree, you're on the green. You got a shot at birdie.
Joel goes to the sidearm, and that is a nice shot.
Yeah, it's really all you can say about that. Just a nice shot.
Yeah,
Right in the
nothing wrong with
middle,
it.
right next to the basket. It's good.
Scott swinging this one over.
He throws these zones so well.
Is that what that is?
I
Nice.
think so. I think it's one of the Tour Series sparkly ones.
Meinstma throwing his third, trying to spin it in. Puts it right next to it, though. Leiviska is for at least second on the league card. We'll see how the rest of the gang did.
No.
I mean, Scott can pass him up here and break the tie. Freeman for the win. Your Myrtle Beach Open champion, Joel Freeman.
Untraditional order. Usually you let the guy up 4 or 5 finish it out, but I think Joel was just locked in. Get me off this course in the W.
Yeah. Meinstma in for par.
What a tournament to watch Joel, too. Really. I mean, just really laid the smackdown from the first hole to the last hole.
He did, man.
A bunch of good players out here. It's not like he's just outclassing everyone, but it really felt that way this weekend.
As a birdie for Scott. I think that gives him solo second.
I think
On the card, anyway.
You should look at the scorecard, the top 10 after this, because
Okay. Yeah.
we had some heaters. And hey, I mentioned Chad would make an appearance.
All right,
There's our man,
everybody.
Chad Sullivan. Awesome.
Please join me in congratulating your 2024 Innova Disc Myrtle Beach Open champion, Joel Freeman.
That's the perfect trophy, by the way.
Hey, we had fantastic crowds all 3 rounds, so thank you very much, all of you who came and followed us. It makes everything a lot more fun. Big thanks to Innova, Infinite Discs, Schaefer Sports Management, Fly Green Apparel, and wait for it, Pound. Let's go.
Always wait for pound. I love Levi over the pound.
Absolutely. I'm saying that. A great trophy.
It really
fits in the
is.
van easily.
Oh,
you know?
very displayable. I mean, listen, Joel's got a wife and child at home. I think the fan days are over, but I'm thinking mantle place or a trophy case and a side room. That thing's gonna just pop.
There you go. Fits in the luggage usually on the flight home, at least. Then.
Exactly.
There are the scores from the card. Let's check out our top 10. You said they might have some shakeups.
Ooh. We did.
Whoa.
Yeah. So Joel had some company late in that round. Ezra, Wyatt laying it down. So without a couple of those late birdies, we might have had a real freaky 3-way playoff. Having said that, he birdied them, and we didn't.
Wow. Congrats to Joel on the tournament. Great win there.
Yeah, Wyatt Mahoney, though, again, double shout out, 15 years old, just a slayer. Stoked to see his future.
Hanging with the touring pros, man. Incredible stuff. Well, Corey, thanks for all the work. Pavo and Jake, thank you, as well as Sully. DJ, heck yeah, thanks for having us out again. And that was an awesome one, Corey.
Dude, so stoked. Always a pleasure to be a part of the Myrtle Beach Open. I'm really trying to get out there, as long as it's not the same weekend of the team challenge here in the Bay Area, but I would love to be there in person, enjoying it myself next year.
Love that, man. Well, thanks for watching this one, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.